There is a moment every parent of twins experiences sooner or later, standing in the middle of a room overflowing with baby gear, toys, clothes, gadgets, and half-used products, wondering why life suddenly feels heavier instead of easier. The truth is that raising twins often pushes families into panic buying, emotional spending, and filling every corner of the house with things that promise convenience but quietly create stress. Companies sell the idea that twins require double of everything, but experienced parents know that more stuff usually means more clutter, more cleaning, more debt, and less peace. Minimalism with twins is not about deprivation or cold, empty spaces. It is about protecting your energy, your finances, your sanity, and your family moments from drowning under unnecessary excess. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give your twins is not another product, but a calmer and more intentional home. When twins arrive, life changes at lightning speed, and many parents begin buying things out of fear instead of necessity. Social media, advertisements, parenting blogs, and even well-meaning relatives can make it seem impossible to survive without endless products designed for convenience and perfection. Yet many families eventually realize that the constant accumulation of baby items creates exhaustion rather than relief. Minimalism offers another path, one focused on simplicity, practicality, organization, and emotional freedom. It helps parents concentrate on what truly supports their children instead of what simply fills shelves and closets. In this video, you will discover practical strategies to avoid unnecessary spending, reduce excess, organize your routines, and create a more peaceful environment while raising twins. If you enjoy realistic parenting advice that saves time, money, and energy, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future content designed to make family life easier and more meaningful. Becoming parents of twins often feels like entering a world where every decision suddenly carries urgency, pressure, and emotional weight. Many families begin preparing long before the babies arrive, purchasing duplicate items because the assumption seems logical. If one baby needs something, then two babies must need twice as much. Stores are carefully designed to reinforce this belief, presenting endless rows of specialized products that promise comfort, convenience, sleep, efficiency, and happiness. Parents are flooded with recommendations from online forums, parenting influencers, friends, and relatives who all claim certain items are absolutely essential. In the middle of exhaustion and uncertainty, buying more can feel like a form of control. Yet the reality inside many homes tells another story. Closets overflow with unused outfits. Expensive gadgets gather dust after a few weeks. Toys multiply faster than children can enjoy them. Parents spend valuable time organizing clutter instead of resting or connecting with their twins. Minimalism begins when families recognize that survival does not depend on owning everything available. What twins truly need most is responsive care, emotional connection, nourishment, safety, routine, and calm parents who are not constantly overwhelmed by excess. Simplifying the environment reduces visual stress and mental fatigue. It allows parents to focus on rhythms and routines instead of managing endless possessions. Minimalism is not about perfection or strict rules. It is about creating enough space for life to feel manageable again during one of the most demanding and beautiful seasons of parenthood. One of the most powerful lessons minimalist parents of twins discover is that babies outgrow almost everything incredibly fast. Clothing becomes too small within weeks, developmental stages shift rapidly, and many products marketed as necessities only serve a purpose for a short period of time. Despite this, fear often convinces parents to stockpile massive quantities of baby items before even understanding what their children will actually prefer or need. Some twins love swings while others dislike them immediately. Some sleep peacefully in bassinets while others settle better in shared sleeping arrangements approved by safe sleep guidelines. Minimalism encourages flexibility instead of over-preparation. Rather than filling the house with every possible solution, parents can begin with the essentials and adjust gradually based on real experience. This approach saves enormous amounts of money and prevents emotional frustration caused by unused purchases. It also creates more physical space, which becomes critically important when caring for two babies simultaneously. Clear floors, accessible storage, and uncluttered surfaces make feeding, diaper changes, cleaning, and nighttime routines significantly easier. Many parents underestimate how much mental energy clutter consumes until they begin simplifying their surroundings. Every extra object demands attention, maintenance, cleaning, storage, or decision-making. In households with twins, energy becomes one of the most valuable resources. Protecting that energy through intentional simplicity often improves emotional well-being more than buying another product ever could. Minimalism transforms parenting from constant accumulation into conscious prioritization, helping families spend less time managing things and more time enjoying meaningful moments together every single day. Another important aspect of minimalism with twins involves resisting the pressure to create picture-perfect childhood spaces that look impressive online but function poorly in real life. Social media has dramatically changed parenting expectations, presenting highly curated nurseries, overflowing toy collections, coordinated wardrobes, and expensive lifestyle aesthetics as normal standards. Parents of twins are especially vulnerable to this pressure because raising two babies simultaneously already feels like a challenge that demands exceptional preparation. Many families begin comparing themselves to carefully edited online images without realizing that those environments are often designed for content creation rather than practical living. Minimalism invites parents to prioritize functionality over appearance. A peaceful room with fewer useful items serves a family far better than a beautiful but chaotic space filled with unnecessary products. Twins do not measure love through matching furniture, expensive decorations, or elaborate wardrobes. They respond to attention, touch, consistency, safety, and emotional presence. Reducing the desire to impress others creates freedom from constant consumption and comparison. Parents can focus on creating routines that genuinely support family life rather than maintaining unrealistic standards. Simplicity also makes daily cleaning dramatically easier, which becomes extremely important when sleep deprivation already drains physical and emotional energy. Many parents discover that children actually engage more deeply with fewer toys because overwhelming abundance can reduce focus and appreciation. Rotating a small selection of meaningful items often keeps twins more interested than rooms overflowing with endless options. Minimalism ultimately shifts the goal of parenting away from performing success outwardly and toward building an environment that feels sustainable, calm, nurturing, and emotionally healthy for everyone inside the home. Minimalism with twins is not about owning less for the sake of appearances. It is about making room for what truly matters during one of the busiest and most emotionally demanding seasons of life. When parents stop chasing every product, trend, and expectation, they begin discovering something far more valuable than convenience: peace, a calmer home, fewer financial pressures, simpler routines, and more intentional moments can completely transform the experience of raising twins. Children do not need overflowing rooms to feel loved. They need emotionally present parents, stability, warmth, patience, and connection. Sometimes the greatest form of abundance is not found in having more, but in finally realizing that what truly matters cannot be purchased. In the end, simplicity does not take away from family life. It protects it from becoming buried beneath unnecessary noise, clutter, and stress.